One of these things is not like the other. Now, the main thing that I'm watching for right now is to make sure that the auger on the grain cart does not hit any power lines. For where he's parked, even Dad's auger is getting pretty close to the one that goes to the machine shed. Hello everyone, welcome back to How Farms Work. Today we are up at the upper farm and we are harvesting corn. So last night we came up here and we harvested just enough to fill the grain carts and a little bit of a load on the combine. And this morning the truck is here to unload. So we doubled up the strips that were here this spring. So unfortunately some of it is corn on corn and some of it is beans on beans. It's really noticeable because there's about a 30 bushel difference in yield, but we're gonna try to finish up this farm for harvesting this year. It'll be nice to get everything this direction done. We've still got one of Travis's farms up in this way that needs to get done as well. I believe that's about 45 or so acres. Travis said last night after we quit that there was about 27 acres at this farm left to do. So as long as things go smoothly today, we should be able to be done here by this afternoon. So I'm gonna finish unloading into him. Travis is waiting behind me with the Easy Trail grain cart. And I imagine Dad's gonna get to harvesting here before long. Dad just said over the radio that it's running around 225 in some spots. So the truck is coming back. However, we would like to keep harvesting while we wait. Which is a good thing because we want to fill up the bin up here. So we have the 4020 and the grain wagon. So we're going to set it up and we are going to load into the bin until he gets back. You gotta hold the ladder for me so I can get back down. On my way. So the truck just got back. That was actually pretty quick. We really didn't even have time to fill up the carts again before he came back.
Come back down and give it a gas, see if he can get it on. 10-4.
So I gotta unload. Travis is up here with a full load already with 46. And then we'll just kind of continue the rhythm until we're done here. So the semi just left with the last load that he's taking today. We're gonna focus on filling up the grain bin now. Hopefully we can get all the corn into the grain bin, because I'd really like to be done up here today. So, gotta go down and find Dad. No, they're cold. Got hot. I didn't smell it until I climbed back up here again. Did you smell it? Yeah.
Oh,
What?
that's it. Head won't start now. Oh, there it went. That's what it is.
Whoa.
Get out there and see if you can see where that's coming from.
Oh yeah. Felt hot down there. Did the bearing go out or something? Sounds like a bad bearing.
Definitely in there, so. Cut it off. Put it back together and go home.
We've experienced a hiccup. I was riding with Dad and we were down to the last 0.05 of an acre. We literally had like 3 passes or less, and each pass was less than 150 feet long. And when we started smelling something, so Dad and I looked at each other, we're like, you smell that? And we're like, yeah. So we came up by Travis to where there's water because it's kind of smelled like smoke or something burning. We came up by the house. By then the thresher was shut off and the head was shut off as well on the combine. So by then the smell was dissipating and we're like, well, that was weird. All right, let's try to go down and finish this last 0.1 of an acre that we have left. And we did a couple more passes when all of a sudden the smell started coming back and it just kept getting stronger and stronger. We kept trying to push to get done with that last little bit. When we stopped, or Dad shut the head off because it got so bad. And you got to be really careful about things with this because you never want to start the combine on fire. But by then we stopped, and then Dad tried firing up the head again and it wouldn't start. So he clicked it a couple times, and then the time that it did start, the head was making like a grinding noise. So I got out and I watched him start it, and to me it seems like there's a bearing out on the back of the feeder house. So it's not in the head itself, it's actually up kind of underneath the cab. and he started it once there, and there was smoke rolling off, probably from the burned rubber or something. Well, if it was the bearing, it could have been really anything, but we're gonna head home. We're gonna figure out something to do with this later. We gotta come by here again on our way up to another farm, so we might just stop in here and harvest it quick, throw it into a wagon, and then take that wagon home, and then Travis and Dad can head up to Travis's farm that's up here and keep harvesting, so that way we don't really have to worry about leaving it stand here, because otherwise we would be able to say, hey, we got our first farm done. But I don't know, we're gonna go home. Dad left with the combine already. Travis is unloading the last wagon full. He's gonna bring the 4020 and the auger down while it's still light out, because that's the slowest moving tractor with the worst lights, so we want to move that during the day. And yeah, we're gonna come down here. Hopefully Mom's there, she can bring us back. We can get my truck, the 4640, and the truck in the wagon, and then we'll be set, and we can come down and have a look and see what's going on with the feeder house. Since it's the feeder house, it doesn't look like it's that terrible to get into. Usually the worst part is taking everything off to get in there to work on it, but it's kind of behind the tire, but I don't think that'll be a major impedance. So I'm heading home now, encountering some Amish, but it takes me about 20 minutes to get there, and kind of interested to see what's wrong, whether it is the bearing or what. It grinds like it is, so I guess we'll see. What did he say went out? The bearing?
He said there's bearings in there, and he said there's cams in there that could have gone bad too.
Really?
He said, let me guess, you turned the switch on and the head didn't go. Yeah, I did that once. He said, yep. He said, they can catch on fire too. Yeah, we thought it was on fire too. He said, yeah, that's what they do.
Great. Another ingenious design by John Deere. Well, I'll just be glad it did it at the end of the farm and not when we first got up there.
He says, oh yeah, he said they burn. He said, they'll burn right now.
Great. Yeah, it's like variable feeder house
drive.
speed. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's definitely
the
coming.
piston's coming out.
Nice. You got it?
Oh, I wasn't ready for it. Okay, take it over here.
Yeah.
Someone's getting hot.
Oh crap. I need something to set this on.
Here, set it over here. There, set it there.
I thought it was on fire.
So I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to be able to do that.
Yeah.
We can actually almost hear the bearings.
You can.